is Lars Reger. Lars, welcome to the interview.
Big thanks.
Can you briefly outline what NXP actually does?
Yeah, so NXP is one of the big European semiconductor makers, an offspring of the old Philips semiconductors, and we merged with the former Motorola semiconductors, and with that we have a pretty unique portfolio. So a portfolio for building all sorts of intelligent systems. Little robots like we have in our intelligent world all around us. A lot of our silicon goes into automotive systems.
I've looked around here at your booth, and the buzzword here that I could see was the software-defined vehicle.
Yes.
So what are you actually showcasing here at CES concerning software-defined vehicle?
So what is a software-defined vehicle? I mean, we are at the moment all in this transition from moving a horse carriage with a better combustion engine into a robot with wheels. Now, for this robotics with wheels, you have to have a software platform, like on your mobile phone as well, that you can update over time, where you can bring in features, where you can move features from the different control units in your zones or in your central compute backward and forward, and all of that in a way that is robust, trustworthy, so safe and secure, so qualifiable. And for all of that, we have the right microcontroller, microprocessor platforms. We are buying TTTech Automotive to have access to a firmware, to a middleware, and to a software provider for all of that. And then we are market leader in radar systems, very advanced radar systems that can detect a human being from a truck, from a car, over hundreds of meters. And last but not least, it's the battery management and the powertrain, of course, highly functional, safe, so that your battery doesn't burn down under your seat. Yeah?
So your little chip can do a whole lot. So over here, I've seen an electric car built by Foxconn, which is equipped with one of your chips, right?
So there's several chips in this Foxtron car, so it is called Foxtron. What Foxconn did is they started building a couple of thousand vehicles in Taiwan to prove the world that they can build cars. And with that, we have labs together with Foxconn, where we are working together, where we're jointly developing, where they're basically taking our reference designs, make them industrial grade and volume ready.
Okay, and how can I imagine a car in 5 to 10 years that is powered by your chip?
Well, the car in 5 to 10 years will be a pretty cleaned up architecture, a couple of zonal ECUs, central ECUs, a lot of the functionality either in domains clustered or in zones clustered. So you have a complete connectivity cluster. You are sitting on a battery compartment, very nice, functional, safe, and you have the entire sense, think, connect and act of the vehicle powered by NXP.
So I can just enter the car, lean back, scroll through Instagram and let me drive somewhere.
In principle, it will be a very, very convenient rolling robot, simple, cleaned up architecture, and of course also with systems like a highway pilot system and these type of things. Let's say a highly assisted driving, and if I going to visit you over 500 kilometers on the highway, having an autonomous highway pilot system running, that is of course what you can expect in the next 2 to 3 years already.
That's actually pretty cool. So the CES is a very remarkable show here in Las Vegas, but some other remarkable show is coming up in Europe this year, namely IAA Mobility 2025. So my question is, will you be attending, and if yes, can you tell us, or can you tell the people out there what they can expect from NXP at IAA Mobility 2025 in Munich?
Yeah, so well, of course we are attending. We have a lot of meetings there, and this is one of the breeding grounds, of course, for customer interaction as well. One of the big topics that we have to do is we have to educate and interface and partner with the ecosystem, and of course the IAA is one of the key focus points there as well.
What does make IAA Mobility 2025 so significant for you as NXP?
2025 is a year where the automotive industry in Europe especially is also heavily under pressure. And we saw this also not only in the automotive space, but also in the industrial space and in a couple of other spaces. Although a lot of companies are struggling with their revenue, there is an enormous need to talk innovation. So these type of get-togethers, these type of fairs, these type of partnering meeting places, they are of course in very high demand at the moment because everyone is under huge pressure to do it right for the next generation.
And to find some collaborations, to find new partners, to find
have the right partners. You cannot partner with everyone. You have to be very, very focused where you spend your calories and how you really really going to move from there. That's the key points.
So Les, thank you very much for this interview.
My
it was
pleasure.
Very inspiring for me. And thank you. See you at IAA Mobility 2025.
Looking forward to the sessions there. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.